Uno.
No.
He's gonna hate us
Take
so
that,
much.
DJ.
He's gonna hate us so much.
He is good. It's not that we're having audio issues. It's that he's doing it on purpose.
Yes, exactly.
He gets this stuff and then he goes, you know what, guys? Screw you.
If there's any audio problems, you can blame Derek. You can blame Derek. It's revenge.
It's Revenge of the DJ. Nazis on the Moon was just scraping the surface. The ugly truth about mankind is about to be revealed.
All right.
Welcome back to Entertainment Rebooted.
Guten Tag, Herr Floralines.
We are doing another episode of our new series, Cinema Be Visited, where we are watching B-rated movies and super cheesy movies, movies that are just purposely bad or just have a cheesy reputation to them. And we're telling you the bad, the ugly, and the worth.
So you better be prepared.
Be ready.
Be expecting.
Anyway, tonight's film, we watched the sequel to Iron Sky 2012. That's the last one that we did. They made a sequel in 2019, Iron Sky 2.
The race to come.
The race to come.
Where's it? Race coming.
The coming race.
The coming race.
Coming race.
Yes, the coming race.
We don't even
Apologies.
remember it. We literally just finished watching it, so that's kind of just a little spoiler for you, I guess, on how we're going to get to this.
You know, I'm not completely sure. It might have been a shared fever dream.
That would make a lot more sense than actually like having to sit down and watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah, collectively we just...
Someone dosed us, and this is what happened.
This is what happens when you eat bad Mexican food, folks.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
Yeah.
Space Nazis become lizard people.
Yes.
Speaking of Space Nazis becoming lizard people, I'm joined by the overpowered Pat. Pat, give us a plot summary for Iron Sky 2.
So, for those of you who know who don't know, Earth ended in an Armageddon of nuclear war. Survivors of Earth evacuated to the Nazi station on the moon.
As one would.
As they're ex-Nazis now. They don't follow that anymore.
They're not about that.
They know about that hate. Nah. No hate. But unfortunately, everything's falling apart. The station barely has enough food for people. There's not water. There's not housing. There's multiple failing problems. And we jump in with a ship coming from Earth, landing on the moon. This ship carries some of the last survivors from Earth to the moon base in hopes of finding haven. They don't realize that it's gone to...
It's gone to Shiza.
Yeah. On it brings...
A crap ton of Russians.
a bunch of Russians and Mongolians, but also the Moon Father. Yes, he is alive.
It's a moon fuel.
And not only is he alive, he's a reptilian.
Duh.
Yeah, he is a reptilian who gives our antagonist, or protagonist, not antagonist.
A quest.
A quest.
A holy quest. He sends them on a quest
For
to
the
see-
Holy Grail! It's a lot of
That's not actually a joke. He sends them on a quest for the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
Our protagonist is the daughter of James Washington and Rita.
From the first film, our two main protagonists.
But they are on the quest to the center of the Earth, which is hollow,
And full dinosaurs.
full of dinosaurs and lizard people.
The only thing that they didn't touch in this film was that they should have been led by a person dressed like Elvis.
True.
Because he is alive.
Yeah. Elvis, we love you, boo.
TCB, baby. TCB.
So let's see. We also learned that the human race was created by the Moonfather, Moonfather,
Yeah.
by feeding their source of eternal life and energy to his two favorite monkeys, Adam and Eve.
In the form of an apple. Get it?
A little heavy-handed? No. Maybe we should put the iron fist down.
Oh, as if from a sky of iron.
We cut to the interior of the High Council of the Vril, which is what they're called, the lizard people. And it has Sarah Palin,
Obviously.
Mussolini,
Obviously.
Margaret Thatcher,
Obviously.
one of the popes,
Obviously.
a leader of Islamic.
Obviously.
There's also Nero? Not Nero. The Roman emperor that named his horse.
Caesar.
Huh? Not Caesar. No, it was the Roman emperor that named his horse his advisor.
I don't remember. I'm not huge into Roman history. I need to work on it. Unfortunately, my Roman Empire is not the Roman Empire. Anyway, but yes, it is a council of evil bad dudes, including, I think it was Stalin too. Like Stalin, Margaret Thatcher, Bin Laden, and then of course the big bad himself,
Adolf Hitler.
all of which are lizard people.
Yes. And they had been trying to wipe the human race from the planet to reclaim it for themselves. Because apparently they had originally landed there when the dinosaurs were there. And then they went to the interior of the Earth when the meteors came.
And they just pop up every now and then in order to cause mayhem and chaos.
Yeah, because they want to get rid of the humans because we ruined the Earth and they want it back.
Clearly.
So our protagonist, with her Russian sidekick,
Who came on the spaceship?
and Marcus, who we thought was her love interest, who is also a red shirt.
And a beefcake.
Yeah. And, oh right, we forgot to mention, the moon's official religion is Jobism.
That's Steve Jobs.
Yes, sirree, Bob.
That's right. They finally put a name to all the people who are unnecessarily obsessed with Apple. And made a religion. Jobism.
Jobism. Yes.
They go by both, I'm sure.
They might go by Stevie's than Jobist.
That's probably they probably call themselves Stevies, but the religion itself is Jobism.
Yeah.
But they must confer with Brother Steve.
It's Steve, he who came first.
Oh, Steve came first. Anyway,
we digress.
this film's literally like it's like a really bad trip.
Yes.
Like, the more that you try to explain it, the more ridiculous it sounds. Like, it sounds like we're going off on these ridiculous tangents. That's this film.
Yes.
This film is just a ridiculous tangent.
So they go to the city in the center of the earth, and they steal the Holy Grail.
Yep.
And they go back to the moon, but Adolf Hitler follows them.
On a T-Rex.
On a T-Rex, yes. He breaks into the moon base on a T-Rex and starts killing people. Odie, who is our protagonist's name. Sorry for late introduction. She runs off to the ship that she had been repairing to get everyone off the moon because everything was falling apart. And her mother drinks from the Holy Grail and then fights a T-Rex.
As one does.
I shoot you not.
I'm so glad that you don't.
Yeah.
That would be very painful.
She kicked the T-Rex in the jaw. And then Hitler fell off and got crushed by an air conditioning unit.
As one does. Duh.
And then the Moonfarer, who we thought was killed again, gets back up and shoots her mother. And then runs off as the moon base starts to collapse.
Proceeds to have a villain dialogue as he's trying to destroy the ship full of humans who he tried to rescue.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes. To get rid of them, they use the Jobism excommunicado function that causes the phone to explode.
Enjoy your afterlife.
And they are now making way to Mars, the red planet.
Guess who's there?
There is a teaser at the end of this one. It probably is never going to happen, but
Considering this film managed to bankrupt 2 studios,
2.
I have a feeling it's never going to happen.
The commies are on the red planet.
Oh yeah.
Hammer and sickle.
Yeah, hammer, sickle, Sputniks, just floating around.
All
in
up there.
space.
All right. There's so much more that happens in this film, but any more it's just gonna make you think I'm losing my brain.
Yeah, I mean already it's almost incomprehensible. So, needless to say, bad, ugly, worth, bad,
Yes.
Pat.
It's a lot of stuff thrown together. It's definitely just like a, hey, what else can we hop on this burning pile of mass?
Mm-hmm. I would agree. The bad is just they added way too much. It is too cumbersome. The amount of things that they add onto it and the trail of thought was really completely lost. We talked about in the first one the bad was kind of the plot, but this one it really is just kind of a lack of plot.
It's like so many subplots thrown all together.
Yeah, and then when you look at the film, it should be a very, very simple thing because it's hero goes after MacGuffin to save people. That's all it is. That's a simple through line of the film.
Yep.
But there's so many other things happening, and they throw in so many other things in order to just throw it in.
Yeah.
That it gets lost, and the film feels cumbersome as a result. That's definitely the bad. How about ugly? What's the thing that makes this the B movie, in your opinion? Don't think about it too hard, Pat. It's not worth your brain. It's not worth your time.
I'm trying to recover a bit of my brain. Like, this movie is literally like watching a trip almost, and it's just you're not sure it's even real.
I think the point of this movie is to get high and then watch it backwards.
Or sideways.
Both.
Backwards and sideways. If you watch it backwards and sideways, let us know what you think. You might want to get high, you might not want to. That is up to you. We do not promote or discriminate against that.
Nazis are on the moon.
Moon Nazis are coming to get us.
They're fighting the lizard people.
The lizard people are in the center of the earth, and they're led by Adolf Hitler.
I think the ugly about this, the thing that makes it a B movie, is that it once again is a film that is specifically made to be a B movie.
Yeah.
It's such a ridiculous premise that you couldn't make a serious film off of this premise. You couldn't.
You give me enough time, I could do it. I'm not gonna do it now because my brain just my brain's tired.
If you guys want us to make a video where we make a serious version of Iron Sky and Iron Sky 2, let us know in the comments below, and we'll work on it, maybe.
Maybe is
we probably will because we actually want to encourage you guys to let us know your thoughts in the comments.
You want it, we'll probably do it, but you gotta want it, okay? Like, I want at least 5 comments with like many likes, okay?
We'll do it for 1.
He's not lying. Okay, you want to get into the
I mean, the ugly really is just I don't know. The worth, this one's hard for the worth. Because
it really is, because
the first one was actually fun. Like, the first one was entertaining and fun. So it was very easy to find a worth to it. This film is like, even if you liked the first one, you're not really going to necessarily like this one because it's not really a logical continuance of the story.
This one, I think the worth might just be you watch it to make fun of it.
Yeah, pretty much. You watch it just because it's a thing and it was made.
Yeah.
And if you liked the first one, it's interesting to see where they went with it.
And boy, did they go to left field.
They went completely just off the rails nuts.
Yeah. There's like so many things just thrown into it. It's like they wanted to cover everything in one movie.
Right. It really is kind of a thing where the first one was clever.
Yeah.
And it had a lot of these little things in the background and stuff that were really clever and fun. This film had so many things going on with it that even the little clever things got lost in translation.
And so many things are just right in your face.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of subtlety in this film.
Yeah. This film kind of, it's not really a worthy sequel.
No.
To Iron Sky. Iron Sky is fun. It would be a cult classic because it's just kind of fun and interesting.
Yeah.
This one does feel very much like a slap in the face, and the problem is that it's not so bad it's good. It actually is just bad, and the thing that's sad about it is that it's almost as if they try to be like, it's so bad it's good, which is what they did with the first one where they actually made the circle. But this one, it's like they started out, they're like, okay, it's going to be bad, so we're going to go so that's so bad that it's good. They're going in circles.
Oh, it's not circles. They're going in diagonal lines. They started curving, and then they just went zigzag.
Yeah. So, overall, I would say that this film actually, unless you really are just into watching Iron Sky and curious about it, I don't think it's actually worth your time.
Like I said, unless you are literally watching it to watch a bad movie that you can make fun of. There's there's quite a few spots in there where it is laugh-worthy and you will laugh from it. There's one character who is the greatest, and it is Mac.
The greatest.
He's such a great character.
Like, you have, like, one really good character. That's the issue, is that you have one really good character in a 2-hour film.
Yeah.
So, it is just... The worth in this one just is only if you are purposely going to watch it because it's a bad film.
Yeah.
You can have fun with it if you make fun of it with your friends, but I think you'd have to watch it first in order to really know when the jokes are going to come about. So I don't really think it's worth your guys' time as far as like a recommendation. I can't give it one.
You know what? On a scale of a grade, I gave this one a B minus minus.
That's harsh. A B minus minus.
Yeah.
That's like the real world equivalent of like a G.
Yeah. I mean, we can only go on a scale of B's, so you know.
It's true.
I gotta like throw those minuses and pluses on there.
Gotta.
Yeah.
B minus minus. Not a recommend.
Yeah.
It's not really worth your guys' time. But you know what is worth your time?
This channel.
We're not in the business of lying, Pat.
Hey. Fine.
Anyway. If you guys like movies, if you guys like cult movies, if you guys like good movies, bad movies, new movies, we do everything movies. We love movies. We like watching them. We like talking about them, obviously.
Yep.
If that interests you, you guys will probably like this channel. We do try to have a little bit of everything for everybody, and we are constantly expanding. So if you guys have a specific thing that you guys would like us to watch, like if you want us to watch horror movies specifically, you want us to get more into these cult classics, you want us to watch, let's say, a series about like a famous director or something like Alfred Hitchcock, let us know in the comments below if that would interest you, and we can start getting to work on other things, because we are just moving into just watching movies.
Open your mind to us. Let us in.
Knock, knock.
It's us.
Otherwise, be sure to share us with your friends. Give us a like on this if you enjoyed this video. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Salutations.
That's how you greet people.
Oh, yeah, it is. Well, salutations to the rest of your day. I stand by what I said.
Okay. Anyway.
Be good out there.
This movie just killed my brain. I can't do it. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.